Hi guys, I've treated myself to another Tam Beauty haul. Again, they had the offer that if you spent over £25 you got a goodie bag, so I couldn't resist. So we have my mystery bag, free gift, and then we have the items I ordered. So let's start with what I actually, ordered. So it's in a neat little bundle, and I'll pull out my invoice so I can tell you what I spent on everything. Because details, details, details. Oh, it's real bubble wrap. Oh, this is going to be me the rest of the afternoon. I had a panic attack earlier today, so bubble wrap is very welcome. Let's see. Let me in my makeup. Let me in. Okay, I'm now remembering some of what I ordered and now I'm getting excited. So that's at least fun. Okay, so first up I ordered a rather strange brush. So this style of brush has had a bit of a moment. Everybody's brought them out, and it kind of reminded me of it but didn't at the same time. So it's a kabuki brush. I know this was one of the more expensive things that I bought, brushes usually are. And it's got that shape but obviously without the handle, so for buffing in foundation. So this feels really nice and soft actually. I'm really impressed with that. And there's no prices on this invoice. Yippee, I'll need to put them on the screen. So it's rose gold, which I know lots of people love. I'm not fussed about that as a colour, I prefer silver. But it's really nice and soft, and it just feels quite natural to hold. It's got that little dent for your finger. You can hold it the other way as well, but that sits nice. And yeah, so that's my first item, an unusual brush. I think I got two lipsticks. I did get two lipsticks. Again, with rose gold, it's a thing. So I got I got one lipstick in Fortify. So these are the ones that are, you can tell they're trying to copy Charlotte Tilbury. I've got a real Charlotte Tilbury one here actually, so I can show you. So it's a little bit smaller and it's a more rosy gold, but it's definitely the idea that they're going for. So let's see. So Fortify is this pinky colour. It's picking up rather orange on camera. But yeah, orangey, pinky, peachy. Should be fun. Nice bit of shimmer in it. Don't actually remember choosing that colour, but it is very nice. So there you go. I had good taste when I was shopping. And then the Rose Gold Private Members Club lipstick. So Private Members Club is the shade. And it's this really dark vampy colour. We are getting towards autumn now, so I can start thinking about these colours again. And they actually look quite nice side by side. That could be a really interesting, really extreme ombre lip. So that is cool. And I've got a blush, which I know is a copy of somebody's product, but I cannot remember. Makeup Revolution are kind of known for doing a lot of copying, and I'm trying to get this open because it's better fun that way. So this is the gradient highlighter, in Peach Mood Lights. So it's this gorgeous ombre. I don't see this as peach, I see it as pink, almost going into lilac, but swatched all together you get this pale pinky lilac colour there, which doesn't have a lot of sheen to it, I have to say. Let's see. I may end up using just the dark end as a lighter blush, because I don't know if this is light enough for me to highlight with. In fact, the very far end is light enough to do a really subtle kind of matte highlight, and the far end is dark enough to do a very subtle light blush. So I'll still get some use out of it, but I was expecting a little bit more shimmer or something in that, I think, given that it's down as a highlighter. So I just quickly replaced my makeup obsession eyeshadow in Pearl because I'm putting a massive dent in it and I wanted to go over the limit to get the goodie bag, so why not order something that I use all the time. And then I got 2 items from the Freedom Makeup HD line. Let's go with the highlights first since we were on that topic. And this is stickered shut as always. And as always I don't have scissors sitting in front of me, so I'm going to use my tweezers. So I need to get more organised. I see that all the time, it never happens. So these are to go in a palette, so I'll be putting them into my uni palette. So we've got 3 shades here. This looks a lot more like the highlighter I have in my Makeup Obsession palette than I had expected from online. Let's see if I can get them side by side. Oh yeah, that's pretty dupe-tastic. I did not need both of those at all. So it is the same company that makes both these brands, so Freedom and Makeup Obsession are from the same people, same factory, and that's the exact same product, just being given 2 different names. I would say that's them side by side and side by side. So oh well, I have 2 of that, and it's a really, really strong highlighter. You don't use much of it, or you don't need to use much of it, I should say. So I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get through 2 of them, and I've now just swatched one, so I can't get rid of it. I'm just going to quickly clear my hand here. I've also just dropped some highlighter on my dress, and of course I'm wearing black. Okay, so cleared up a little bit there. So in the HD Freedom palette, this is labelled as Light HD Cold Light 1 Prism, compared to being Moon for Makeup Obsession. The other colour is Enchanted, or the other powder colour is Enchanted, and it is a green sheen. And then there is a cream highlighter, which has a blue duochrome to it. I'm now thinking I have another Makeup Obsession highlighter and it's green, and in fact I do have it sitting in front of me. Score, right. See if I've actually just bought the exact same highlighters twice. I'm going to be so annoyed. So we've got Enchanted, and here comes Pop. Damn it! Okay. Oops. My bad. I better be shimmery from head to toe for the rest of forever to even remotely put a dent in these highlighters. Okay, let's hope I've done a better job with the other one that I've bought. I did this order on my phone while I was on holiday, so I possibly didn't put as much thought into this as I should have done. So the next one is 5 eyeshadows, labelled as the HDI Foils, and this is in HD Bright 1, and these are the shades. So I'm just going to go, we've got the dark blue, which is, that wasn't a good place to do a swatch, too many bones and things. So it's a nice blue. We've got this green. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. We've got a dark matte purple. Now, this is a hard colour to formulate, so let's see. That's actually okay. I would probably build it up a little bit more, but it's not patchy and it's quite smooth, so that's nice. And then we've got this kind of metallic burgundy purple shade, which... that's nice actually. It's going on slightly more pink than it looks in the pan, and I've ran out of clean fingers to do the pinky colour in the bottom here, so let's get that. That's nice. That might work as a gentle blush topper as well. If you've got a really matte blush, that sort of shade of pink, and you want a little bit of shimmer to it, that might be nice to pop on top, give it a bit more of a glow, a sheeny glow. I'm actually really annoyed with myself about those highlighters. Like, how did I not think this through? But I also think it's a bit unfair for them as a company to have made the same product, marketed it twice under different of their brands. I'm putting fault on both sides is what I'm saying. So I'm going to quickly wash the swatches off my hand and then we'll move on to the mystery bag. Okay, I have makeup wiped and my hands and my back of my hands are clean. So, the mystery bag. So this is always a bit of fun. This is how I usually end up trying out new colours. I've always thought that's not for me. I don't think I could pull this off. And again, very nice and safely wrapped, which is good. So I'm going to get all this off and be back. Okay, I've tipped everything out into a glossy box lid just to make this a bit easier. I actually see a dupe from the last time I got the mystery bag, which is, might happen, but... so we've got the single eyeshadow, and I'm sure this is the sort of shade I had last time. Maybe a little bit less green actually, I would need to double check, but I probably won't use that. They are good quality shadows, I'm not saying that, I do love these shadows. In fact, one of my every single day using for crease colour and everything is one of these shadows. It's so done in. I don't think I can even find this colour anymore. I bought two shades at the same time and the other one was done months ago, so not a reflection on the quality. I actually love these guys, just not big on metallic browns. So we've also got the one foundation. I got one of these in my last one as well, which was a ridiculous shade for my skin tone. And I said in that video, I don't see why you would put foundation in a gift bag because it's only going to work for very specific people. This is actually a slightly better shade match than last time. This is shade 7. So it's very yellow, but definitely a million times closer than the last one that we had. I could possibly use that as a bit of a corrector when I had red days, so that's okay. I still just stand by, I think it's a really weird thing to put in a free gift because you don't know who it's going to. So we've got the one blush stick, got one of these in the last goodie bag as well, but this is a different shade. This is in the shade Dream, and it's more of a highlighter. So more highlight, just what I needed from this video. So there you go. It's a creamy highlighter, it's just a gentle shimmer. I will use that actually, it's really pretty. And it's a really nice creamy formula as well, so that's good. I've got two nail polishes, one just says Nail Geek, oh it's the I Heart makeup line, and the other's from Revolution. Not really sure that I'm going to use either of these colours, to be honest. The pinky colour is called Never Enough, and the blue colour is called Live Fearless. I'm not a big fan of cream shades unless they're dark, black, purple, burgundy, but we'll give that a shot. We've got the Freedom Pro Melts Lip Gloss. This looks nice. The shade is No Heroes. So it's a raspberry looking colour. Let's see. That's pretty. I do like that. It's very pigmented. And it doesn't really smell of anything, which is great. Yeah, if you've been with my channel any length of time, you know that I've got a weird obsession with how lip things smell. I just get really touchy about it. We've got a Revolution Salvation Intense Lip Colour, No Ordinary Love. And again, this is a peachy pink gloss. This is not as pigmented as the last one, which is bizarre. I mean, name-wise, intense lip lacquer, you would expect to have a lot of pigment, although the other one I guess is down as a liquid lipstick. So I've got a powder blush as well in the shade Wow, which is just a matte pretty pink, and it's sealed shut. That's nice. It's a nice cool pink, which I like. Oh, I missed a lipstick, sorry. We've got a Makeup Revolution lipstick in Flashing, which looks like it's going to be a bright pink. And it is. Proper Barbie pink, actually. But it's kind of sheer when it goes on, so that'll be nice. I remember getting a bright pink last time, but I don't think that was the name. We've got a brow kit in light brown. I think there's maybe one shade in that that might work for my brows. The wax looks like it's sweating. But it's got a nice little set of tweezers and things in there, so I'll definitely give that a go. And I've been leaving this to last because I was quite excited to see it. The Revolution Awesome Metals Foil Finish Shadows. I've got one of these already in platinum. This one is black diamond. And these are just really, really, really shiny. They come with a liquid kind of mixing medium and a little mixing tray. They're kind of similar to, you know, the Stila eyeshadows, is it Crushed Metals? So black diamond is this glorious gunmetal type. So they've got a kind of wet texture anyway, but you can foil them up further with liquid. But that is amazing. Why have I never had this before? Okay, that's definitely getting some love. So that is my haul. I will try and get the prices for everything and pop them up within the video so that you guys can see. And if you get any questions or would want to see a full review on any of these products, let me know. And I will see you guys later. I'm now off to tidy up and find homes for all of this. Bye!